So basically, this is all about we will be having an physical hardware device along with application, which is used for capturing the crime, which is used for capturing the crime situation, crime scene, and capture evidences. This hardware is tamper-proof, rugged, and it will be connected to the cloud. So even the captured evidences will be transferred into SD card, and it will be shared with the direct judiciary. In many cases, Supreme Court called for use such technologies for submitting the evidences, which can't be tampered. So many times judiciary suggested, but AP government started and implemented this first time in India. So we got a device which look like this. So which is completely rugged and secured. It can capture both front and back camera at the same time. We can capture the evidence. We can record the crime spot where we can find the knife devices used for the crime, and we can blood stains, which can be recorded evidence, and at the same time we can also record the witness who witnessed the crime. So this will be automatically uploaded. These are the technical specs of the device. So once we recorded this will be stored in the data. The photos and videos are uploaded securely using Wi-Fi or internet connection of 4G. They will be stored in multiple data centers at the same time. So this tablet has both web and mobile applications. So the investigation officer will be using the tab where mobile application is installed, and he will be recording the witness of evidences, both crime spot and as well as the witness evidence will be recorded using the tab. At the same time, this will be monitored, and this can be visualized from the web applications. This is how we call as a tampered proof. We are using SHA secured algorithm, secured hash algorithm, SHA checksum. Every photo or image, every photo or video which is captured, it will be uploaded into the cloud along with the geotaggings, and also at the same time in the background it will be algorithm. It will be a hash. The hash value will be stored in the cloud, which can't be altered at any time. So this can be shared. The same links can be shared with the judiciary on the same day. It can be downloaded at any time. It can be downloaded by the IVA officer or superior officers who are investigating or monitoring the cases. So this evidence can be reproduced. We can report whatever the evidence is recorded and uploaded in the cloud. It will be stored encrypted form using hash algorithm, cryptographic hash algorithm. It look like as a text where we can see here the case ID evidence hash value along with the longitude and latitude on the created date. Everything is captured and everything will be stored in the cloud. So the application looks like this. So we'll be having login. Once we log into the application, we'll be having the case list, details of each case, and using which device we are uploading the case and evidences. So if you are using any tab and uploading the case, we'll be capturing the device ID along with case ID along with FAIR number and of who is the investigation officer for it, and all the details will be captured. So here we can see case information. Along with case information, we can see the, so for suppose the left side you are seeing the case information and right side we are seeing the witness name, witness details. Suppose there are 5 witnesses. Each witness will be captured. Each witness video, photos can be captured along with his details. Everything is loaded in the cloud. Suppose this is a crime scene. So we captured few images. Each image will be having evidence ID, evidence hash value, along with geolocations on created date and modified date. If it is modified, we can be able to see here itself. For suppose an evidence is uploaded using tab, we can see its hash value. While we reproducing the same image, while we reproducing the same evidence in the judiciary, they can match the hash value. If the evidence recorded hash value and the reproduction hash value is same, then only it shows hash value is matched. In the right side bottom, you can see this hash value matched. If it is not matched, the evidence is tampered. It indicates the evidence is tampered or modified. Even the minute changes done in the images or video, the hash value will be changed and it won't be matched with the reproduction hash value. While we reproduce the same image or same evidence to the judiciary, the hash value created at the time of recording and hash value generated at the time of producing the evidence won't be matched. So that indicates the evidence is tampered. So using this technology, we can produce the evidences to the respective cases to the judiciary within 24 hours. We can carry the same device, which is simpler, which is easy to carry. Others we can export the evidences into external hard disk or else pen drive, and we can submit in the courts. So this is an initiative taken by AP government, first time in India. So this is all about e-Nirdesha.
Can I
Yes.
ask some questions?
Sir.
I've got quite a few questions in it. Number one, Indian judiciary today does not recognize your hash value. It has to be in line with what is there in the law, which is the IT law. It has to be there, which is the digital signature. I know the hash value is something like a digital signature, but it has to be certified by the certifying authority for it to be taken under the Evidence Act. So that is the first issue which is there, because you can and may have issues on technical issues on that when you are presenting it to the court. That is number one. Number two, any witness, anything what he says is not taken in the court unless and until it is done in the presence of a magistrate. So you may have an evidence what a witness is saying, but unless and until witness says the same thing in the court or in the presence of a magistrate, it cannot be submitted as an evidence in a legal suit, especially in a criminal suit. My third question is more of a technical in nature. You are saying that you're storing it on cloud. I don't know where your cloud is, which is your cloud, but what I'm aware of, all police applications are there done in the police computer center, which is also hosting CCTNS. Now, you are having something called case ID. You are also having an FIR number. How are you linking it up with your CCTNS? Because CCTNS has a procedure from you have an FIR, then you have an investigation, then you file that particular, I don't remember those number or those form numbers, but ultimately the last one is the charge sheet which is submitted to the court, and then there is an evidence in the court which goes. How have you integrated with the CCTNS system? Because you didn't talk about it at all.
So as you said, digital signature hash value is worked as secure digital signatures, same kind of thing, sir. So the second question is
no. It is same technology, but it has to be certified by the certifying authority.
We already approached Gujarat FSL. So certification is under process. They are already verifying the process, verifying the application we are submitted to them.
Okay.
So this is already under certification by Gujarat FSL. So it will be
by Gujarat.
Yeah.
Why Gujarat? Why didn't you approach CCA?
So our superior suggested to approach Gujarat FSL. They already spoke with concerned department.
Okay,
so that is the reason we are the certification is already under process, sir.
Okay, okay.
So, and coming to cloud, we are hosting it in an NIC cloud, which every government applications will be audit monitored by NIC.
Okay, but you are not using the CCTNS.
We are hosting.
So you are not linking it with CCTNS.
So CCTNS is something which is developed by TCS. So we will be linking only with the FIR number. So this here, when we are talking about case ID, FIR ID will be unique for every case based on the respective police stations and respective districts. So this case ID is based on only, this case ID is generated as per the application. So we'll be having everything interlinked inside the application. First, this case ID we will be linking with FIR. But coming to CCTNS, we are linking only with, we are not linking anything technically. We are just using references of FIR number and respective case details, because we can't integrate as of now without any support of TCS.
Hold on. CCTNS is not TCS property. CCTNS has been funded by Government of India. It was developed as a core module by NCRB. By Wipro it was developed. It was not developed by TCS. Andhra and Telangana already had e-corps, which was enlarged and then implemented. So really TCS does not come into it. TCS, if at all you have taken, is an implementing agency. So the proprietorship of CCTNS lies with the Andhra government right now. And see why I'm saying so, all evidence actually goes in the investigation report, which is being a part of CCTNS. So the moment you have things which are outside, you are creating a loophole for the defense lawyers to create a problem for yourself. So unless these two things are totally integrated, there will be questions which will be asked. Because if I am a defense lawyer, I'll blow holes in this particular thing.
So for defense lawyer means we are securing this using every individual IO login, sir. So everything will secure. So it won't be.
You might have secured everything from your side. How do I know that this is related to this particular case? Your linkage with the case and FIR number is something which is manual. See, I'm being a devil's advocate. I know the architecture of CCTNS. I know your complete process. I know the process, how you go to the court. I am actually asking you to have this additional step looked into. I am not ready to accept that TCS is not ready to do. That is not an answer, because I know the internals of this particular thing. It has to be done centrally. Now your Gujarat thing is coming because you are going through TCS. Because the Gujarat police is being handled by TCS. So they are comfortable with that particular thing. Ideally, you should have approached CCA in Delhi, because that is what is going to happen. Ultimately, from Gujarat, again, it is going to come back to CCA in Delhi. So that's how it should have been actually done. It's a beautiful system which you are adopting. I've got I'll give you all credit for that. But these are the loopholes which you are having, which you will be exploited.
Okay, sir.
You know, I worked with Mr. Krishna Prasad, who retired as DG Telangana. He's the person who architected your system, ECOPS. So we have worked together on this particular thing. And these are the loopholes which I'm finding. With a limited presentation, what I've gone through, that's the thing which I'm finding. I think you should escalate these particular points and have it incorporated in due course. I'm not saying, because I don't know what is your level, whether you can take a decision or you cannot take a decision. It will have to be, this has to be seen at a state level. It has to, you'll have to, in fact, involve the Home Department very actively in this. Your State Home Department, your DG Police, your police computerization, your state SCRB. I think all these people have to be involved, because otherwise this will remain a standalone thing and it will not get replicated the way it should. There will be questions asked, why this particular hardware, why not some other hardware, why a proprietary hardware, you know, all these questions will be asked. But I'm preparing you for that so that it can be replicated all across. It's a beautiful solution. And it was built into, all this thing was also built into and conceptualized in CCTNS. And definitely in CCTNS part 2, it has been, in the advanced functions, it has been conceptualized. It's a part of that. It's a part of what has been approved at Union Home Ministry and the Union Cabinet. It is part of that. So please leverage that particular thing. Don't get stuck up with TCS. TCS will fool you. I know. I'm an ex-TCS person. I know what they will talk about.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. I have noted the all valuable inputs and I'll forward this concern our superiors also, sir. So, at the same time, we'll be approaching CCA Delhi also by doing all the necessary corrections in this. And we even will try to integrate this with the CCTNS application also. And we'll try to integrate with the CCTNS. And
it's a central application. It is not district-wise. It's a centrally hosted application. It is runs in all the police stations. There is a certain level of reporting which is done at a district level.
Sir.
Now, I have one or two non-technical questions. Can I ask?
Sir, please.
First is that since when you are using this app?
So this we recently implemented, sir. This is under certification.
No, because we want to know its effectiveness, no? How effective it is, really it is. Because
already
loopholes and other things,
already
in
already
how many cases?
Already our investigation officers trained on this and already started using this. Sir.
Yeah, how many cases you have done? Or are you doing in all cases?
No, sir. As of now, we are using for only implemented in few divisions. We are almost handling that particular tab. Evidences are recorded in this tab, but we didn't produce in the courts because it is not yet approved, or else this process is not yet approved.
Because the real, the impact of this should be the implementation part also.
Exactly.
And how effective it is. See, you have developed this app is good, technical things he has asked, but how effectiveness point of view, I am more concerned, no? So that the real benefit comes. And second question was regarding the judicial sanctity of recording the evidences, no? As you told, a person of a judge or a lawyer has to be there, no? While recording the evidence, otherwise it will not have any sanctity in the court. So how you are ensuring that?
So we are not recording evidence in the presence of any judiciary, sir. At the crime spot, we are trying to record the crime spot. At the same time, the witnesses who witnessed the crime. We are only recording, and we are making sure that we are reproducing the same recorded evidence in a secured way. So that is the only thing we are assuring, but we are not recording under the any judiciary or else any lawyers. Because at the crime spot we can't take any for the recording, we can't take any judiciary support.
And is it the only state? Is Andhra Pradesh the only state doing this?
Yes, sir. Supreme Court has suggested in many cases, but we initially implemented this first time in India.
I think if it is a good app, others should also follow it. I mean, it's not something very...
No, that's the basic issue. Supreme Court is a generic instruction which is there. This is already being incorporated, or rather being thought how it has to be done by the Union Home Ministry and by NCRB. They have taken a very good initiative, but it has to be first certified by the central authority before it can be implemented by the other departments or by the other police authorities. In fact, they have not yet gone to their own courts by taking this particular evidence right now for any case. So unless they prove to that extent, it will be difficult.
Okay.
Little premature. It's a very good initiative, but a little premature at this stage to be considered for this type of award. It's an excellent initiative, very good. It's an excellent thing, but there is no outcome reports which are there right now.
Okay, thank you very much. You can have your second.
Thank you. I have one more presentation regarding forest for you, representing JPCAD, sir.
Okay.
I request my jury members to wait for another presentation from another department. We'll have this presentation after Theni District Police.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, I request you to please stop your screen, and I'd like to call Mr. Sai Chiran Tejasri, Superintendent of Police from Theni District Police, to present his project in front of our jury members. And the project is the containment of COVID-19 in the district of Theni through technological enforcement, facilitation of public services. Mr. Tejasri, can you hear me?
Hello, very good morning to you. 1 second, can you just give me 2 minutes, please?
Yeah, I'm just sharing your screen, my screen for you with presentation. You can start giving the presentation.
Yes, just 1 minute, please.